Okay. Hello, friends. Welcome back to International Crafters YouTube. We are now on part 2 of our Romani wagons, mine and Nicky's. So we were asked to continue doing this on live stream. So we're going to have about an hour to craft today to finish these up. So this is what I got so far. I moved my camera up so it's a bit blurry. It's hard to make a happy camera here, it really is, because it's a bit blurry. I'm just moving it a little bit now because I don't even know why. But it'll give you guys a little bit more of a view. So hopefully it won't be too bad. So next here I have to do realistically, well, I've got to finish some of the paint job and then work on the wheels and then work on the fronts, the steps, as well as the, whatever this part is called that comes down where the Clydesdales or whatnot would be attached to. So that's what I got to work on. Nicky's with us as well. Okay.
Yep. I'm here. So I've changed the top of mine completely. I had the pointy top last time. So
you have it on?
Yep.
I should. Sorry. Good. I need to put it on International Crafters. Sorry, Nicky.
So I've changed my mine completely, and so I changed it from a pointy to a rounded because that's more in keeping with what it is, even though mine isn't going to be you know, a true copy of it. It's my version of it. But mine's one that you can put things into. So I've got some magnets along here and some magnets along here, and to make a little space to keep things in. It's got the little doors there that I've yet to attach handles to, but I will. And so yeah, and I probably won't get as far as Ilene will today, because I'm just not as fast a crafter as Ilene is.
I'm going to try to slow down in the future. It's so hard. I will work on that.
Hi Michelle. Hi Pauline. So yeah, so that's what I've done. I did alter it, as I say, and I'm going to alter it a little bit more because I just used a spare piece of card that I had. But I'm actually going to extend it when I lay these strips of design paper on to come out further, because the front would be sheltered over. So that's what I'm going to do on my bit there, is extend the roof and do a little bit more decoration, and then we'll see how far I get. As I say, I won't get as far as Ilene, and it may be that I have to totally finish mine off camera because Ilene will finish.
Well, I'm going to try to maybe pay more attention to the chat. I will try my best and try to slow down a bit.
Yeah, so I've got certain bits. I've got the inside of the doors to put on as well. I've got some decorating inside to do, and then I'll think about what I do for the base, the wheels and that, because I'm still unsure, because you'll be making wheels that work properly. And I'll probably make some wheels that are just decoration only and flat along the bottom, so they form the stand of the sort of. It'll be like this with the bottom cut off, so that they stand, so that the wagon stands on the wheels. Yeah, and it doesn't rotate or anything. That's what I probably think I'm going to do on it, but I'm not sure yet, you know, because mine's purely a decoration, and I don't know what you put in there. You could put a little album inside, or just use it to store things with. Yeah.
Hi, Rusty and Pauline and Michelle. Hello.
So Aristi says, will this be practical and use this box? Yes, Aristi, that's why I've made mine a flip top and with magnets to hold it down to form a container. So there you go. Hi, Melissa.
So yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah. So that's what's going to happen with mine. Back to you then, Ilene.
Well, I'm going to pay attention. You keep working. I'll pay attention to a little bit. Is that okay? I will
Yeah, I thought you were going to be decorating and painting and things. No?
Well, yeah. What do you want to do next? Because I'm just think right at the moment I'm going to start. Maybe okay. I'll just do this then. I was going to start maybe.
What I'm doing is I'm gluing strips onto the roof to extend the roof out this way, and so I'll just be gluing, and that, as I say, that's probably what. Although I've cut as many strips as I think I'm going to need.
Well, do a few and then switch it, Nikki.
Sorry?
Do a few and then switch it when you're ready.
Okay.
And I will just say hi to everybody. And
you're going to chill. My goodness.
I'm going to try.
Eileen never chills out.
Go.
And I am under a bit of pressure because I do have to go to work. So, you know, it's like... It's going to probably storm today because it's really dark in here. Normally this time of the morning it's light, so might actually have to put on a few more.
What I really like about Nikki's project is she's using her die cuts, and that's really cool. And I even seen that little loop-de-loo die cut. I don't know what it's called, the scallop or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it's just so cute that you can use it for these kind of buildly projects.
Yeah.
So, it's more than just for card making or, you know, whatever, scrapbooking, but as well, you can build cute little homes or little trailers and whatnot, and use your die cuts, use your imagination.
Yeah, so we've recycled boxes as well in this. So, you know, and it's not just a decoration thing, it's a useful thing as well. Sometimes we only decorate boxes for to make them look pretty. But as I say, most of the boxes I've made have been used in the house to store things in. So it's so I thought, well, I'm going to do this wagon and I'm going to make it storage as well, because that's what happens to my boxes. They become storage.
Nice. Yeah, I really like that. I need to get, well, I mean, I don't need, but it would be really nice to get some scallop pieces like that. That's so cute. Marissy says, Nikki's such an elegant crafter. Card makings are so clean, crafters. Yes, I agree.
Oh yeah, card makers are tend to be a little bit cleaner crafters.
Not like me, I'm a mess.
No, it's not meant that way. It's meant that you know, our projects have that sort of card maker look. There's a certain look that card makers have when they do projects, and because you make cards, and that is carried over into your mixed media work as well. That's, you know, it comes out as a certain style. Just like that. I'll cut that out, and I thought I might put that on there as well. It's cute, isn't it?
Yes, very nice.
Yeah. So
you have a magnet on the roof, is that correct?
Yeah, I have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to hold it.
Just so I remind everybody, because not everyone was at the last stream. If you want to check out how we started, it was a little bit a difficult view for us, for me anyways, so I moved my camera back. But yeah, if you missed it, Nikki has magnets across the top, so then the box opens to store things in. So that's pretty cool. I'm a sloppy one too, Risty. I'm very, or is that slappy? Are you slappy? I assumed you meant sloppy, but maybe you're slappy.
Yeah, so I did cut out these die cuts last night and inked most of the edges in preparation, because, as I say, got to go to work.
Yeah. So mine is really, really getting dry now, and I'm really happy with it. It's much more solid. So going so fast, it was really wet, and my roof was moving every time I laid it down. I squished it in a bit. I made it a little wonky. So if you want to go to mine for a few minutes, and then we can go back to you when you get your other stripes for your roof. I'll start painting. I'm actually going to use the twist sticks for the side wood here. I do have a muted gold.
I'll go back to you because I'm just going to, yeah.
I do have a muted gold on here, but I was thinking about adding a little bit of a wood grain maybe. So I'm going to add this twist sticks just on top and kind of scribble some. It was looking like a red barn to me, like a barn. Like Chloe came in the room and was like, "What are you making, Mom, a barn?" And I'm like, no. So I was like, oh boy. But so I'm using my twist sticks to just do some kind of more, make it look more, I don't know, woody, like plywood or something, or not plywood, but like not 2x4s, but siding anyways of some sort. So I'm just going to add those on.
Hi, Brandy.
My big make next will be the wheels. I'm going to make my wheels so they move. So what else do I have here? I think that's about it for that. So I'm going to use the twist sticks for the roof to darken up my roof. So I'm using the black Crayola twist sticks as well. I was kind of testing to see. I thought it was too gold. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on here, rub it in a bit. I still got a lot of gold in there, but it just makes the pattern pop out a little bit more of the roof, of the shingling or whatnot that it is, the decorativeness. So I'm going to use that. To get the little cone on my golden straw, I just cut a circle out of the end of my straw and then put a slit and made it into a little cone, glued it on top. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do anything. I'm not supposed to be working on this, and then I stopped. But to make my little cone there, I gotta make sure I'm under the camera. Now that I moved it so high up, I'm not sure where I'm at. All right, so after I'm done this kind of just adding a little bit more detail here, I'm going to work on the wheels. Really didn't need to do the roof yet, but get it done. What I really wanted to do was this time get this all done before I added the wheels, because it's so hard to paint behind the wheels and get any detail and not look sloppy. So see, sloppy crafter, look at my fingers. You can't make cards with these fingers. Okay, so that's that. Now, I have rolled paper here for my wheels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 2 papers. I'm going to use a glue stick to glue them together. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Thank you, Michelle. Aristi, what do you mean? What do I mean? What does it mean? I'm not sure what I missed.
No, it's something about Brandy's come in and she's got a nickname.
Oh, okay.
Asking about the nickname. Which
so
is
what I do for the wheels is I have 2 really tight rolled newspapers. These are the magazine ones, actually. One of these magazines, but most of them are newspapers. And I have paper straws here, and then I have this in the center of my paper, straw. So these act as something for my whatever term. I attach my wheels to these so they churn.
Axles, I think they are.
Axles, yeah. So I just that's what these are. So I make sure that I get really tightly spun ones or twisted ones, papers, and then the looser ones, they're not too loose. They could be tighter, doesn't matter, but I'm going to use these as wheels. So I'm going to glue one end, and then I use more pieces for the spokes. So I'm going to glue that end together. probably glue this end together. I'm going to need 4 of these little strippy-doos for my wheels. So I'm going to grab 2 more. I'm not rolling them on camera. I have plenty of them to go around, plus that would take forever. So these have been sitting for a while, so they're nice and dry and solid. And I just use a glue stick to hold these together. I don't need anything else. Even when I roll them, I use the glue stick for the ends. So there's my wheels. I'm going to do 2 different sizes, I decided. So I'm going to do a big wheel and a small wheel. So what are you doing, Nikki? I'm going to start on my wheels a little bit, maybe, but maybe you want to show off your strips.
Well, I'm just gluing down my strips in.
I don't want to go too fast, so I'm going to try to slow down.
So I've got my little hangy bits down the bottom there, and I'm gluing on my strips, and I'm going to sort of like cut them up and space them out a little bit to make them look a little bit like shingles, but not really. It's just a loose interpretation. So yeah, I'm not putting glue under here yet because I need to put another strip of paper that will support it from around there. So and then these end bits will be glued to that. So it'll add just a little bit more support, which it will need after I finish constructing it. But yeah, not too much going on here. Just just taking my time to get a cooler looking finish than just laying strips straight out. So a little bit rusticy is what I'm going for. And that's what I'm doing. Does take means that I've just got to measure the end in as far as I'm getting the pencil and measuring the bit where I don't want to put any glue on, and then just cutting bits up and that, just to make the strips different sizes and give a cooler pattern, etc., etc. There you go. Okay. It's what I'm doing, folks.
Thank you, Brandy. Brandy says these are ladies, very unique. Why is it echoing?
Don't have any sound on.
Well, I don't have mine either. Very interesting. So, yeah, I'm gonna work on my wheels, I guess. When I start my wheels on, I usually glue them together with tacky glue. Sometimes I have a little clip. I don't know if I actually have one out. So I'm just going to flatten out my newspaper rolls. Go around and glue my newspaper roll together. And I may hit my camera because that's a huge possibility always. Especially with a long straw-like paper roll. Okay, so I got my larger bottle. So my larger wheel is going to go on the back, and my smaller wheel. What's going on here? Come on. I think my chat paused. Okay, and my smaller wheel will go in the front. And the only thing I'm really not sure about 100% yes, is the front end, how I'm going to put the little pieces. But I'll work it by what I have a few photos to go by, so I'm just trying to actually got the older photos to go by because the newer ones don't have the pieces to hold the for the horses or whatnot. The newer ones.
Yeah, I was going to say usually motorized caravans now.
Yeah, so the newer ones don't have them, and I guess they're just decorative to look like Romani wagons. So I'm slipping. So I took pictures of some really old ones, which is really cool. And looking at the old pictures, I could see that the heritage could be Indian people. So that was pretty cool because you can see the Some of them were really dark. It's pretty cool. Because Roz yesterday was saying, what did Roz say, Nikki?
That the Romani caravans originated in India.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool.
Which surprises us all, because I thought it was Eastern European. But
Yeah.
what do I know?
So there's one back wheel. Yeah, me too. I was just like, oh, you know, I could have swore I read a whole bunch of stuff and I didn't even bump into that one. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Another. So I'm trying to do it so I don't hit my camera. So I'm going very slow here. Trying to pay attention to where my end of my strand is. So I really like.
See, Aristi says it's Egypt. That's why they call them gypsies.
Yeah,
but,
I read that was incorrect, but it
yeah.
could be. Depends where you read, I suppose.
Melissa says Sanjay told me that gypsies are from India too. So there you go. Yeah. But I think the Romani are the British gypsies. So and I really hate to call them gypsies because they're Romanis. Yeah. in Britain, you know, and to call them a gypsy is a derogative term. So, yeah. You know, but that's just culturally where you come from, and you know, words, aren't they? So you can take offence by a word, or you can choose not to. So yeah.
Sticky part. Yep, I agree. I'm gonna look for a little clip here. Sometimes I need these little clips I get at dollar store, sometimes if they're available. And if you do, it just takes a second to clip it. But this one, oh, it might be fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. I really like using paper straws. You can really manipulate. I could talk today. And use them for a lot of different projects. Especially rounded projects.
Yeah.
Well, you can make little log houses. You can just go on and on with these type of things that we could do. So what I'm going to do is make a little wheel. Now, how much littler, how much smaller do I want this wheel? I don't want too small. Whoa, losing this. Just because I didn't have my axle down on that side. So I have it level here. So if I wanted to make this one a little smaller and even, I would have to put like a little something behind there, is what I'm saying. So then it'd be more straight and not looking like a little race wagon.
Yeah.
I did flatten my tubing out. It kind of puffs up a bit, but that's okay. Yeah, it works. Making a glue mess. Tacky glue is a pretty good glue. Like this Ilene's tacky glue, I find it's really great for a lot of projects. It sticks really well for me. I want to try the clear stuff because I haven't used it yet. So maybe one day. There's all different types of Ilene's tacky glue now. I'm making a mess here. Surprise, surprise. So this is it. It's a little sticky situation. This one might need to stick the wheel on. I kind of slipped on this one a bit. There we go. So that's my one wheel. Third wheel. Third wheel. Who's ever felt like the third wheel?
Yes, on my wagon. I'm still rolling along.
let's see here. Aristi says the Egyptian is why. Okay. Oh yeah, we're still. Either I'm really lagging on my chat, or everyone's left us. Okay. It's really nice to be able to see the chat though on my phone, so that's cool. I'm working on my 4th wheel. Dun, dun, dun. So my trick for the center of my wheel when I start building the spokes is just paper straws. And I just put 4 little pieces of wrapped paper straws, newspaper rolls, whatever you call them, out from the center of that. And I use my hot glue gun because it's a faster glue. So I like that. Faster glue. But I like using the tacky glue on this part. The hot glue, it makes the wheels a little bit more stiff at the end when it's all dry. So I like that. It makes them like rock hard. Rock hard. Rock on. Well, you don't want like mushy wheels.
Nope. No one wants mushy wheels.
No one wants. Look at my stick.
No one wants mushy wheels.
I think did I move my camera? Probably not. I don't know what I did. I'm still in view. Anyway, I'm still in view. And there are my wheels. You guys want to, hello, Ross. How you doing? Okay, do I have any leftover straw? Yes. So I'll probably be clipping some of this here. And my centers. I have so much sticky on me. Sticky. So I try to find a little bit thinner, smaller, shorter straws as well for my spokes. I don't want anything too fat as a spoke, too thick. So I look for thinner ones as well for spokes. Just to tell you.
Well, so she's trying to wake up.
Good morning. Okay. Grabbing my scissors. I like to make a nice flat end. So my spokes, or my center of the wheel, I'm not sure what that's called. Man, I should ask some questions to my husband. What is this called? But anyway, I'm going to go around the edge with hot glue.
I don't know, is it called a hub?
Yeah, maybe.
Is the center of the wheel called a hub or something?
Probably. See your stuff.
I don't know.
So I'm going to go around the center of my hub of the wheel. That would make sense, Nikki. That would make perfect sense. And then I'm going to glue my pieces to that. And of course, I should have had an extra couple of straws prepared. But anyway. And I just do 4 straws for this. Can everyone see? Yeah. I just do 4 straws. And this glue over here dried or cooled down too fast for me. I was too slow. Too slow. Then I'm going to be putting my wheel on there. I make mark where my spokes should be cut. Roz is trying to wake up.
Yep.
Do you have any coffee, Roz? Are you a coffee drinker? So I'm just doing marking where I want to cut my pieces here. I'm a coffee drinker big time.
Yeah, I like my coffee. Oh, she's got us up on the TV now.
Oh, yeah.
In big. You're in big. Your fingers will look bigger on there.
My chunky monkeys. So that is that. And that's how I got it. I think I have my wheel a little crooked, but there's a little fat piece right here where my pink one is, if you guys can see. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm not worrying my pretty little fingers off. About that. That is the wheel done. I'm just touching the glue a bit. I'll let that glue cool off. Grab my hub. I glued it down to the paper here a little bit. Look at that. Should have non-stick thing here, but okay.
Aristi says coffee makes her sleep.
Coffee makes you sleep?
That's what she says.
How is that?
Ross has got 7 a.m. I've got 9 a.m.
Oh, I need
Saturday morning, and I'm off to work in an hour. Well, less than an hour now.
Yeah. I have to add a little more glue in this one. I don't know what I did here. But that's a gist of it. Of course, it's going to go a little harder because I'm trying to do this on live.
Of course.
It actually is easier than this. Yeah. That one's going to be a little weird, wonky looking. It goes with the rest of my wonky wagon.
Wonky wagon.
Yeah, I'm just going to cut another piece of straws off. This one's just coming undone. The pink is unraveling. The pink one's unraveling. It happens. It's not like I can stop the video and like fix it. So well, you'll see how I fix it. I just grab another piece, put it down. Sometimes if you cut them, sometimes they will unravel in the center. There we go. Now I got to put a piece of paper. This is going to drive me crazy, Nikki. Oh, you know, I taped my paper down. It was driving me crazy because my paper was moving up everywhere. It's driving me crazy. So, yeah, that's that. Now, I'm going to cut this. And then after this, we'll go to see what how far Nikki's come along, I think. Right, Nikki?
Yes, okay. After you've done that?
So, I'm going to cut this end off. This is the part that goes in my axle here. So, we want to add some glue to this end here. Cool. Now I have my wheel that's going to turn. This one's a little bit of a wonky wheel because it got fatter here. Maybe it's just I could squish my paper. I could hold it down a little bit better with clips, but it's going really quick. But that is that. That will be permanently stuck on there on this axle piece that goes right across. So we'll be both moving at the same time together. So I think I'm going to construct my wheels and then I'm going to paint them before I put them on my wagon. We could add more spokes and that kind of thing, but I don't know if I will. I didn't know my last one. I was trying to, but then it was looking really bulky. So, yeah. How's yours coming along, Nikki?
Yeah. Okay. It's fine, thanks. So yeah, this is what I've got so far. As I say, I'm sort of like layering it up to make it look a little bit like shingle roof, slate shingle roof or something. But and I've extended the overhang to go over this space part here. And at the moment I've got no glue or anything on it because I'm extending out underneath with another piece here. And I've just gone over the edge on this side here as well, just to so that the water won't run all over down the back. So there's a little bit of shelter there. And I've come this far, and now I'm just going to go to the other side and start coming up on this side too. And I thought I had another long piece of my my bits here, but obviously not. So I'm just deciding whether to go out like this and fill in that piece there with a one loop or not. Choices, or I might just cut that and go a bigger loop. That would be the better option, actually, is to keep a bigger and a bigger piece. So I think so. Made up my mind. There you go. Didn't take long, did it?
Just
what I'm going to do here at the back is actually put another window on here at the back. I've got prepared it and got it ready to go on there, and I thought I might put a little fairy on there too.
nice.
I thought there could be a little fairy caravan or something. Might put that up higher. Put a little fairy there. Could be a little fairy wagon. Who knows? Who knows what it will turn into in the end? Because what you were saying yesterday is you can make them into any sort, theme them any way you want to. So I thought I'd start to theme mine out. Mine's altered a lot since the first thing, but that's the joy of winging it and making it up as you go along, and is that it can change and turn into anything you like, really.
Really true. So just have fun with it. Let's see here. Sorry, I was mucking around with my stuff looking for little punch outs. I'm going to put little punch outs circles on my hubs just so then my spokes, the spokes will hold on. Okay, continue. I'll be right back, Nikki.
Okay. I could put her on the side of Risty. I just haven't really decided yet. I'm putting flowers and leaves and things all over it. So as I say, I really haven't decided. I've used some more vellum that Roz gave me. Look. See, Roz, I'm getting good use out of it. So, because I got it on the windows too. So thank you very much. I've got so much of it now I can use it on loads of projects. Very funny. Very funny. It was nice. Thank you. I appreciate the gift and the thought.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, back to you.
I'm not really doing anything at the moment, but
okay.
I'm just like, somebody came to the door, so dogs were reacting. So yeah, I'm just working on my wheels, the same old, same old. So nothing really new. Okay, let's see here. Risty, wow, that looks amazing. Put her on the side. I'm not sure what that means. Oh
yeah, she's not showing about my fairy because Risty thinks it'll be more balanced on the side, but I'm not sure whether I want to, because I want to put flowers and things on there, and so and the windows aren't quite in the right place. But I could just put her on the back and put some vines up and things. But I say that's for decoration, and I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
I never decided till the last.
So much time to decide.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just
I
gonna
may do other things with it too. So
start spoking my wheels is all I'm gonna do now. It's gonna take a while, but you're not doing the moving wheels, so yours will be a little quicker, which is nice for you. I decided to do the moving wheels, which I'm not sure. I should have maybe this time decided not to, but oh well. Done decision.
done deal.
Done deal, correct. So I'm just going to continue making my spokes the way I've been doing it. Although I put a plastic Tim Hortons card underneath so then I don't stick to my paper and rip everything. That will help. And I got these little punches out. I think they're like, I don't even know what size they are. I just found them from a previous project. So they're the smallest punch I have. I just can't think of the size it is. Oh. Try to make these circles a little more even this time, maybe. And I gotta try to line them up and put them in the same spot in the circle too, in the wheel. Now this pink one unraveled before, so we'll see if it does it again. Sometimes when you don't put the glue all far up, you don't usually put glue all the way up these things, but sometimes they usually do fine without raveling when you cut them. But sometimes you want to, sometimes they won't just not work for you.
Aristi, I don't know what cut type of flowers I'll put on there, because I'm not making up my mind on that yet. It's, you know, way down the line in the project.
Okay. Yeah, I think I might paint my embellishments on, or I'm still thinking about modeling paste and then painting. So it's just something. Yeah. Can you guys see me? Am I too far down? Nope. Now I'm hoping that doing it on the card, oh, much faster. Doing it on the card was much faster. Gotta do it on something non-stick. And then I'm just gonna put my hubcap on. Yeah, you're right. It would be a hub or something because it's the hubcap. Right. Right. Makes sense. I'm thinking them like, oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm just going to measure. That'll be perfect size right there. Don't have to cut anything. There goes my door again.
Really? Yeah, lots of visitors today.
Well, someone's borrowing a game. So, and then the kid, Cora had a friend come over to ask to play. So, there we go. Again, let me put my glue around my straw. Try to get a little faster at this. There we go. Okay, yeah, that was the lady to pick up the game. You can hear a lady's voice. Anyway.
Anywho. Excuse me.
Yeah, we have a community forum here for our community, and someone asked if somebody had this particular game we have, if they can borrow it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a try, see if it works, because, you know, see if they take care of it, whatever. Worth a shot. And then they did well, and then somebody else asked if they could borrow it. So I'm like, sure. Don't mind, as long as they take care of it.
Yeah.
So it's an expensive game. Not everybody can afford to buy it. You got the card pack. It's like a game of cards, and then you buy the starter pack and all the other little things that go with it. So there we go. I'm liking using the card. I'm sorry I haven't been reading my still at the flower. I might have to reset my see if there's anybody in the chat. Roz, where are you?
You're still waking up.
Oh, wakey, wakey. She's on the couch chilling. Torturous and torturous. There's my third wheel. I tend to glue the inside of the wheels, and then the hot glue doesn't even show, so it doesn't really matter that I got a blob of hot glue there. And my fourth wheel. This is just like wrapping, just making wheels.
Wrapping. What you doing, Nicky? I'm wrapping.
But
super.
Yeah, it was our first challenge, I think, eh? The mermaid challenge.
Yeah.
Slap down. It was a football thingamajig.
Oh yeah. We did the
touchdown. We did the slap down mermaid challenge or something.
American World Series or whatever it was in America. But
Yeah.
it's the yep. That one.
What was it? What was it? It was the it was one of them anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not a football fiend, so I don't know the names of them all. But yes, that was a fun challenge.
No idea. Super Bowl. No, it was Super Bowl.
That's it.
It was Super Bowl. Got that wrong. It was actually Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We thought we'd go on and do a Super Bowl special.
Yeah, we'll have to do that more often. That was really fun. I still have my mermaid.
I do too. Grandkids haven't pinched it yet.
Yeah, Cora's already asking for this wagon.
She
like, we'll see. Like, let me make some more. She's like, can I have the wagon, please?
Can I have your wagon?
I don't know. On my last on our stream yesterday, I was mentioning to everyone that was in the stream that I used to make. This is when I was a young mom and my first two kids were really young. I used to make them toys. So I'd make them like a barn with the same idea of where I'd have the wood, the walls all cardboard, and then I'd cut out the planks to make it look like a real barn, and then the cross on the door, the X on the door, and the little chicken part, and then I'd make little tanks for my son. So I used to do it with cardboard and all this kind of stuff. So this is kind of like crafting back when I started, just for the kids. It's kind of cute that Cora wants the wagon, because I'm like, oh, that's just like how it started.
Yeah.
So cute. So measuring by estimation.
Yeah, I used to make forts and castles.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kids were great at doing that. So now I'm just gonna glue. Oh, I gotta glue a couple more hubs on these guys. Do I have one more? I have this one. I have one more to do. Thank you, Roz. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, that was fun, and it's a fun grandmother craft too, because I mean, how many, my goodness, I craft a lot with Carly and stuff like that, and it's not that common anymore as much.
No.
Maybe it's coming back a little bit, but. So I'm going to show you an example of my wheels, my friends. Back wheels are going to be a bit bigger. Front wheels a bit smaller. There we go. Can we see that? It's not the perfect straightest wheels. This one, like the paper, I should have really crushed it, but hey, I'm not too picky. It's a very wonky trailer as it is. That's a wonky Romani trailer. So that is that. So it's going to be a little bit smaller in the front, but I didn't want to go too small because I didn't want it to look like a little race car. Ooh, so I want it to be somewhat even. I could place another straw on top of that one if I was really particular about the angle. Not sure if I am particular about the angle yet and how it's sitting. It's not too bad where it's bothering me that this side's a little lower. What's that word I'm looking for? Like deuce coupe, or I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Roz did wake up. Yay! Oh no, did Roz wake up? I think she did. I would assume so. So what are you up to? The roof. She's thatching her roof.
yeah, I'm still I'll just go back to me for a sec then. Yeah, I'm still putting on my roof tiles. So that's that side. As I say, you know, I'm just always a lot slower. I don't know why. Just not a fast crafter. You don't know, I can't rush through it. It gives me a heart attack, I think, if I try and rush through it. It's like much too stressful to rush. And this is supposed to, you know, crafting for me is a nice calming way of starting my day before I go to work and things like that. So, so you know, I don't really want to rush through it.
Mm-hmm. I like the way you're, you know, that's one thing I didn't do. I usually do that when I build a barn or something like that. I do the alternate where the wood goes. This one I just made it right like the whole strip. But I like the way Nicky's doing that where you're alternating the slots. It's really cool. Makes it look more realistic.
Like, not that it is realistic, but
well, I think it makes it more look,
yes,
look
yeah.
more.
It's still it's just a fantasy piece. Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. I just like that detail that you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
Suck it up. I'm giving you a compliment. That's
me too. I like it. Just like,
yeah,
you know,
I like it a lot.
It also gives it a bit of a rich look, you know, as if it's been around for a little while. Bit uneven, bit bumpy, and just adds to it, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Ross fed her dogs. My granddaughters are totally creative with bits and pieces. Is that what? Yep. Kids
really,
are so creative.
Really creative.
Creative. Really. Yeah.
Really creative.
Really. You should, well, you guys know Cora. My goodness, some of the things she makes up. She invents.
Yeah, I'll never get over her cow udder chair thing. I mean, that was just hilarious. When she's practicing milking the cow, she built udders under a chair to milk. That was just too hilarious. I mean, man, she's got an imagination, that girl.
Well, one day she wanted to rehair a doll, so she made her own hairing tool. I don't know what it's called. She cut a needle, the end of the needle, so it had the little, they can gather the hair. I don't know, the eye of the needle. She cut that. And she poked the rest of the needle in a glue stick and just started rehairing a doll, pushing it in, and it worked. And she's like, "Oh, you have to do is put hot glue inside to keep the hair from going out." I'm like, what? Crazy, but yeah. She wanted to change hair on an old doll. I guess it was a really old doll and the hair was really coming apart.
Yep.
So the things she comes up with.
Yeah, just too funny.
Yeah.
Too funny. Yes, it's really difficult angling it on here to allow
Yeah.
people to see, and I'm going to have to go in about 10 minutes, I should think.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah. Well,
what are
15
we
minutes.
about the
15 minutes.
we can continue it another time, or shall we just continue it and then show the finished product?
Well, we got 15 minutes, and we'll just go as far as we can with that, and then ask whether people want us to continue or whether they just want to see the finished product.
Yeah.
Because you'll get a way further in 15 minutes, won't you?
Well, yeah, I'm just doing my wheels right now, so that's going to take a bit here, but and then I got to figure out my stairs. That's something I got to kind of think about too. I think I'm going to use a straw for there's a part, if you look at an older picture of an actual trailer wagon that goes across, and then these two arms that go up, it's attached to the working horse or the Clydesdale or whatever they have. To particular, I think it's a Clydesdale. There's a couple other Shryers, other kinds. I'm not sure which ones at that time they had. What
Ross says she loves seeing you make the wheels.
Pardon me? She loves
Ross says she loves seeing you make the wheels.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Ross. So that's the part I got to come up with next. And it's just going to kind of go down, though. And the part that I want to do on that, I think I'm going to put a little wire in my tubing so then I can kind of bend it, a little copper wire, that used copper wire I have. So I can bend it towards the grounds because it's like a bended part. Hard to explain. I might have to show a photo of it.
Yeah. Hi, Mark. He says, hello, Nick and Eileen, making another covered wagon for your rubber ducky. I enjoyed seeing your wagon on Instagram.
Oh,
awesome.
Romani wagons.
Romani.
Romani. Romani. I keep saying Romani. Now that's noodles. My goodness. You guys should have corrected me. Romani.
I just like hearing you say it.
So there's another just.
So these are now going to be known as the noodle wagons.
Oh, noodle wagons, my goodness.
It's a noodle wagon, Ross.
You're too funny. Funny.
Oh, no. Love it.
So actually, I might not even need to use, I'm just going to show you. I have some copper wire here. I'm not even sure if I need to I don't even need to take the sleeve off, and I could just put it inside my roll here and then bend it to the way I want it, and it'll keep. So I like that idea. And then hot glue that to my hot glue that to my wagon. My son's an electrician, so if you have anybody that's an electrician or know anybody that has access to wires, save the wires. You can get money back, I think, for the copper, but if you're a crafter, you can ask for some. And they're really nice for a lot of different crafts. And you know what else they're really nice for? I'm off subject here. Oh, by the way, sorry, Mark, I should have said hi. But I use these a lot, and I have them about, I don't even know how long. I use them to hook up a lot of things when I'm doing like, when you're doing like, say, little shows or little stage presence, or even like Christmas, or things that, it's just, they're easy to use, to manipulate for setting up things temporarily. And that's what I use them a lot for. Because you can buy stuff for that, but then it's costing more money. So I like to save my money.
Yeah. Cool.
But so wires come in really handy. I could do a whole video on what I use my wires for. Seriously. Wires.
You could do a craft hack wires.
Yeah.
What do you use them for? 101 uses. Craft hack. With hearts and stars and sorry.
There's just so
and you'll get 1 million views in one day.
I probably could do that. It would be crazy, but there's so many things you can do. You can use these wires for. You can use them for storage, hanging things up. They're just so easy to wrap stuff in and just do a little twist, and there you go. It's crazy.
I love those videos that you get on YouTube, you know, like those hack ones, and, you know, 5 things to do with, I don't know, duct tape.
Yeah, I might have to do that one day just for the fun of it, because there is tons of things you can use stuff like that for. That I have used stuff like, you know, like, oh, yeah. It's not just for holding up mufflers. No, that's actually hangers, but it's a little stronger metal, but I'm not sure how well copper would do with the heat. Who knows? There's a science part of my mind that's going now. Goodness.
Oh, sorry. Got you going.
There's my wheels, just so, guys. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Okay, that's fun.
Yeehaw.
I'm not sure.
Love me some cowboy.
So
don't get me started on cowboys.
You said this was a noodle wagon. Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. My bouquet of wheels.
Well, says one of her nieces is married to an electrician. She'll have to go and visit him now. Tap into that resource, Roz.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. You can even use some of the thinner wires to make butterfly wings, and there's so many things for crafts. Not like I said, just the resource is a great one. I wonder. I don't think I'm going to paint the inside of my wagon's wheels. I'm just going to paint the outside, so I'm going to glue them in. Whoa. I'm going to glue them on now. Patience is not holding up for gluing on my wagon wheels. There we go.
I don't know. Do you have that biscuit in Canada called a wagon wheel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not like them.
No. Well, they aren't gluten free, so I can't eat them. But I just remember now you're doing that we have the biscuit called the wagon wheel.
When I was a child, I swear that's all everyday lunch. Oh my goodness. Torturous. Hey, my wagon is a little off kilter. That's it. Off kilter. Wow. This is it so far. This could be why I'm off here. I gotta straighten. I don't know. It's got a fat wheel. So I'm gonna let those puppies dry a bit.
Right, yeah, it might be a good time if you're going to let those dry to go and see if people want us to come back and finish on air another day.
Yeah, so what do you guys think?
Because I've got to go to work.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Should we come back? And I'm still kind of working on about this, but should we come back and finish this on a video probably next week? Or is that like, that's a long time to wait, I know, for you guys, but thank you, Michelle. Yes, that would be really cool to do some horses for the wagon. I don't know. We can maybe paper-mache some. That would be a job and a half.
Hey, look, if you can make an elephant.
Yeah. I'm going to do my straw down the bottom here. I'm going to paint it later just so it black. There we go. The stripe kind of looks funky. Can we see that? I'm tilting my wheels here. Oh, I think you can see that. So what I'm thinking about these puppies is I'm not sure if I have a wire cutter out here. I'll put maybe a thicker straw. Maybe not even need a paper straw. But, oh look, this is my wrapping. I'm thinking these are wrapped too tight. Gotta get a straight piece. Going with it. But my thinking is to get making sure my ends here are sticking. Putting this on my wire. I might, yep, there we go. I don't know why I need to do this. I could probably just paint the sleeve of the wire. Looking for a wire cutter quickly here if I have one. Don't think I have one. But if I get this in there right, I'm hoping to round it up. Let's see here. Michelle says that would be great. What do you want to do yourselves?
The reason why we ask actually is because we normally finish off stream, so we're just wanting to know whether you're interested in seeing us actually finish off the project on stream, because that's what we do. Is we usually run out of time and we go, oh no, you know, we'll post pictures in the group.
Yeah,
but you know, just whether you want to see all those like finishing touches that we do to things when we're off stream.
Yeah, I'm putting this wire through. I'm going to have to run and look for a wire cutter. I know I have one somewhere here, but I might have to dig around a little bit more. So I'm putting this wire through the straw. And this is going to be like my, how I make it movable hinge part for my horse, per se. See what I mean here? Can anyone see that? And then I'll have one on this side. My wire's a little long.
Love it.
And then I'm hoping, so I'm going to bend this one here. Let's see, I have a tool to bend it. Help me bend it. Just hold it still. So what I need is to cut it right about here. But I gotta find my wire cutter for
well,
that.
that's okay, because I've really got to go. So you gotta like just leave them in suspense there.
Okay.
Because I really got to go to work.
So that is my idea. I'll cut this up. I'll cut this and put this the same, and that's about all I'll do then. I vote seeing it live, Ross says. Okay. So does Patricia. Hi, Patricia. I must have missed. I'm sorry. I missed that.
Yeah, we just jumped on quickly, Patricia, because we're continuing on the wagon, and unfortunately I've got to go to work. So this was only going to be an hour long, and we've extended, so now I've got to rush to work. So I'll just quickly show you mine because we really have to go. I've almost finished doing the roof. Mine's a ones that come up, so it can be used as storage space in there, and it's magnetized. And this is what I've got so far. As you know, Eileen and I have different styles, and so obviously mine is going to be different to Eileen's. Got some little flappy doors there, and that I use the embossing folder and inking on and everything else. I thought I might put a couple of little things, you know, just like pretty things and that up there as well. I've got to put some paper around there. Got to decide how I'm going to finish off the roof there. I might do finials all the way along. Unsure. Might put a chimney pot on, might not. Might stick a fairy or two on there and make it a fairy wagon. Don't know. Just ideas I'm playing with. So things that will develop. Go back to you there, Eileen. I know you're cutting.
Yeah, so that's about it. I managed to find this tool's not quite the tool that I needed, but I managed to find something to force it cut. So then I have my piece here. But anyway, so that is it. I'm gonna have to
Run away.
So that's about it. Yeah. So that's
yeah.
Paint wagon wheels and a few more touches, and I do want to do some decorative modeling paste on there and all that kind of stuff next time.
Yeah, so don't forget to ring our bell, subscribe, ring our bell, and you'll be notified then of when we're going live again. We've got to decide because I've got to look at my work schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
Yeah, see you later, ladies. Bye. Oh, and Mark, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Tangents.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Nice. See you again soon. Bye.
Bye.